Hello and welcome into Sheldon High School, the site of this 6A high school boys basketball game between the host Sheldon Irish and the North Medford Black Tornado. Thanks for joining us here on KWVA Eugene 88.1 FM. My name is Mark Randy, alongside Mark Wang here at Sheldon High School, Carolyn Rayborn Gymnasium, the site for this Southwest Conference showdown. The 9-8 Irish taking on the 15-2 North Medford Black Tornado. This should be a really fun game here on a Friday night. Can't think of a better way to kick off our weekends.
I don't think there's a better way to kick it off either. I always loved going to watch high school basketball games, so this one should be, and from the look of it, this one should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Sheldon, as I mentioned, coming in at 9-8. They're 3-3 in SWC play, number 15 in the OSAA poll. North Medford 15-2, 4-1 in Southwest Conference play, number 8 in that same OSAA poll. North Medford, their one loss in conference play was the team that Sheldon beat this week, South Eugene. They're currently in action as well, getting set to be underway at home versus South Medford. If you want to listen to that game, you can on KWVA2 via our website, kwvaradio.org. But here at Sheldon, we have two of the better defenses in the conference. Sheldon, third best in defense overall. North Medford, is first. The difference, though, the offense is North Medford, the best offense in the league, about 70 points per game. Sheldon, the second to worst at about 55. That's where this game is going to be decided on the offensive end.
Absolutely, yeah. From the looks of these things, yeah. Absolutely, it's going to be an offensive game, hands down. I also want to see how well these defenses come to play. Let's see if South Eugene's third-ranked defense can come up and try and slow down that North Medford offense, which has been on fire. About 69 points per game.
Yeah, they're one of the better offenses in the entire state, not just in the Southwest Conference, which is 7 teams deep. They have the best offense in that conference, and they have one of the best players in the state as well. Senior guard Kyson Faust, 24.5 points per game. His last game, though, it was a win for North Medford versus Roseburg. They dominated. He only scored 9 points. It was his lowest output of the season. And you know what they say about great players? They don't normally have bad games back-to-back. That might spell doom for the Sheldon team. North Medford, their star Faust, one of the best in the entire state.
Absolutely. When you average 24.5 points per game, last year when he was Southwestern Conference first team, I mean that's a big boom for your team when you have 24.5. When you're averaging 24.5 a game. So to go from that to 9 points, that's a big drop. But like you said, great players don't often have bad games back to back. So Sheldon's defense is going to have to step up big to try and slow him down if they want to have a chance to beat this North Medford team.
And only 9 points for him last time out. Picking up the slack was Oscar Benuelos, the senior guard as well. He had a season-high 21 points. He averages about 12.5 per game. Up that with those 21 their last game out. It was a dominant win. 31 points versus Roseburg, the win for North Medford. Getting set for tip-off here between the Irish and the Black Tornado from Sheldon High School. We'll listen in, take a break for the anthem, come back, give you lineups and the tip between these two teams. After this, you're listening to Sheldon Basketball right here on KWVA Eugene 88.1 FM. Welcome back inside Carolyn Rayborn Gymnasium as the band plays here at Sheldon High School. We just heard a beautiful rendition of Our Nation song by the Sheldon Pep Band. And we are getting set for basketball. It's the Sheldon Irish taking on the North Medford Black Tornado. Once again, Mark Randy and Mark Wang with you here. Thanks to the guys back in studio. They had you for the last hour. Austin Craycraft, Tyler Casson, and Maverick Palick as well. As I mentioned earlier as well, also we have another game going on online, KWVA2. It's South Eugene taking on South Medford. Getting set here for the lineups for both sides. Get you those here in just a moment from Sheldon High School. These two teams, they've played once already this season. It was at North Medford on the 5th of this month back in January, a 71-49 win for North Medford. And that one, Sheldon overall, they lost both the games last year versus this North Medford team as well. Sheldon, they've lost 10 of the last 12 in this matchup. They're 7-3 overall. I think for Sheldon, they could really use a big one here. Versus one of the best teams in the state, this is the kind of win that could change your season, really turn it around.
Absolutely. These kind of wins against these huge marquee teams can always be the kind that absolutely can turn your season around. But from the looks of, and I think Sheldon could potentially have an opportunity here in this home setting. Again, you're gonna have to look out for Kason Foss to hope he doesn't have a big game. And the Sheldon defense overall will have to absolutely step up to try and slow down this North Medford offense to get a big win tonight.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. Let's go through the lineups here for both sides. And first for the visiting North Medford Black Tornado. At a guard spot, the 5'8" senior Oscar Benuelos. Also at a guard, the 5'9" senior Quentin Rumry. Another guard spot here for this North Medford team. It is the 6-foot sophomore, Victor Orozco Bernal. And then also at a guard spot, the 6'2" senior Kaizen Faust. And then the post 6'2" senior Jake O'Connor. Now for Sheldon, Devontae Bailey, Zach Hankins, Patrick Herbert, along with Udamaggio and Jaron Banks. We're set for basketball here as it's Faust versus Herbert. The tip won by the Irish, taken by Zach Hankins. As Irish move from right to left, skip pass down low to Herbert. Layup is in off the glass, and the Irish out in front early. It's 2-0 Sheldon.
Great way for the Sheldon team to get off to a quick start, try and score early. That's going to be the key, absolutely, in this game tonight.
Now backdoor alley-oop the other way, and one. The pass thrown there by Jake O'Connor up to Faust. He finishes with the layup and the foul. What a nice move that was by Kaizen Faust, and we're knotted up at 2.
This is going to be a good game if it keeps going like this. I am very excited to see this game tonight.
Free throws up and good for Faust. Already 3 points. He had 9 all of last game, his season low. It's 3-2 North Medford. Bringing it across half court for Sheldon is the point guard Jaron Banks. 9 rebounds and 6 points last time out for him. Very physical guard. Drives to the right, picked up there by Rumry. Loses it, picks it back up, and is saved by Rumry. A 1-on-3 break. Layup is up, blocked by Herbert. Offensive board, though, for Eli Spence. Throws it back out. Three-pointer now for Benuelos, and it's straight through. Oscar Benuelos from deep, but just like that, it's 6-2. North Medford in front. Top of the key, Zach Hankins for Sheldon. Hands it off to Devontae Bailey, the transfer from Thurston. Now back to the top of the key. It goes over to Jaron Banks. 6-2 North Medford in front of the Irish. And a whistle and a foul, our first of the game. This one goes against Rumry. Reached in there against Jaron Banks. 6-2 the score. North Medford is in front. Ball inbound here to Jaron Banks, top of the key. A screen now from Herbert. Drives to the left, kicks it back out to the corner for Bailey. Now he drives into the paint, back to Hankins, top of the key. Pressure defense, Hankins picks up his dribble, finds Herbert to the free throw line. Couple dribbles, back in the corner. Three-pointer for Hankins is short off iron. Rebound taken by Faust. He races down the floor, into the corner, the pass goes. Benuelos now left side of Rumry. His three is good.
Wow.
Another three-pointer for North Medford, 9-2. Quick timeout by Sheldon. already 9-2. 3 points each for Oscar Benuelos, Quentin Rumry, and Kaizen Faust. 2 3-pointers and a 3-point play. What a wild game it's been already. We've seen a backdoor alley-oop, lots of up and down action. It has been fun, but Sheldon on the wrong end of a 9-0 run.
We'll see coming out of this timeout what Sheldon will do. What Sheldon will do to try and stop the bleeding and try and pull and close this gap against North Medford.
Bringing this one across half court for the Irish is Jaron Banks. Picked up at half court by Rumry. Just hit that 3-pointer to force the timeout. Now Hankins right wing backdoor cut. Alley-oop is missed by Patrick Herbert. Now the Irish going back on the defensive end. Going the other way is North Medford. Down the lane goes Benuelos, throws it up. No good. A rebound goes to Herbert. Throws it away. Out of bounds. Who's it off of? It's off of Udamaggio. Herbert looking for the outlet pass, and it goes off the hands of Maggio. Out of bounds. A turnover for Sheldon. It is number 1. Now the ball inbounded here to North Medford. It goes into the paint. A jumper from Benuelos. Off, no good. A rebound. Back to Herbert. Now Maggio the other way across half court. To the right side. A screen from Hankins. Back to him, top of the key. Now Bailey on the left side. Behind the back dribble into the paint. Loses it. Picks it back up. Now right wing Maggio. A jab step back to the top of the key to Hankins. Skip pass near corner. Banks looking to post up Herbert. Skip pass corner. Maggio. His 3-pointer. Rims out. Rebound goes to Kaizen Faust for North Medford. He's up the floor. Picked up by Maggio. Pass into the corner and goes out of bounds off of Benuelos. Turnover for North Medford. Their first. 5:26 left here in this first quarter. 9-2 North Medford. They're in the middle of a 9-0 run. Right side is Bailey. Now into the corner. Banks, jab step, passes into Herbert, overthrown, but it finds Bailey right corner. His 3-pointer is off. Rebound taken there by Quentin Rumry of North Medford. Now the Blackmen are going the other way. A floater in the lane for Benuelos. Off iron, no good. A rebound taken there by Eli Spence. Turns, fires, up off the glass and good. An 11-0 run. It's 11-2 North Medford. Banks across the timeline for the Irish. Now into the corner. Maggio, a screen from Herbert, passes it right back to him. Pump fake, spin move, and he's fouled on the ground. Second team foul on North Medford, and it's side out for the Irish.
Sheldon's got to try and get a little bit more physical inside the post and try and get these contested shots and try not to jack up so many threes, because it looks like they're trying to outshoot it earlier.
Banks inbounds taken away by Faust. Down the lane he goes on the fast break. The layup is up, no good, but a foul is on the drive before this shot against Udamaggio. That's his first personal, and we have our first sub of the game. Cameron Owen coming in to replace Jaron Banks. 11-2 North Medford in front. Faust to inbound here under his own basket on the far side. Gets it in here. Over to Jake O'Connor, now back to Spence. A free throw line jumper is perfect. Eli Spence, his second bucket, it's 13-2. Now the ball thrown away by Bailey, taken by Rumry down the lane. Layup is up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. This goes against Cameron Owen, just into the game, and gets his first foul.
Sheldon is playing very sloppy basketball right now. Sheldon has got to be able to play tighter and more controlled if they want to win this game, because whenever they keep turning playing sloppy, they keep turning the ball over, which is leading to more North Medford points. So Sheldon's got to play much more disciplined in order to try and win this ball game.
First free throw is up and no good for Rumry. He has 3 points tonight, a 3-pointer from that left wing earlier. It's currently a 13-0 run for North Medford after it was 2-0 Sheldon early. Second free throw for Rumry is off as well. Rebound to Herbert. He has a lot of those already today. He's across half court now as it goes to Maggio on the right wing. Now he looks for a passer, finds Hankins at the top of the key. Couple of dribbles, hands it off. Owen left wing. Thought about a 3 crossover dribble into the paint. Loses his footing. Taken away by Rumry. Another turnover for the Irish. Up it goes to Faust. Layup is up and good, and the foul on Udamaggio. Wow. Kaizen Faust with authority. An and one coming again for the senior. It's a 15-0 run for North Medford. 3:58 to go in this first quarter. Faust free throw, straight through, all net. 6 points, they're all on three-point plays. 16-2 the score. North Medford in front. Maggio now across half court. He drives to the right, picks up his dribble, backdoor cut, Bailey layup, up and good, and the foul. The reverse layup for Devontae Bailey, a much-needed hoop for the Irish as they snap a 16-0 run.
Absolutely, that was absolutely huge for the Irish right there to try and stop the bleeding on this in this very rough first quarter of play.
First shot up and good for Devontae Bailey, or the free throw part of me. Now it's 16-5. Faust the other way, pass to Spence, up and good. An easy point-blank shot for Spence. He has 6 points. It's 18-5. Now Maggio the other way, behind the back dribble at the three-point line. Hands it off to Bailey. Step back jumper from the free throw line. A short rebound. It goes again to Kazan Faust. Faust top of the key, drives into the paint and layup. Nope, no good. Offensive board for Spence. His putback is good. 8 points for him. Another timeout for Sheldon. It's 20-5 North Medford. The offense is incredible. 20 points in less than 5 minutes so far in this first quarter.
Wow. Yeah, that is incredible. That is insane to be putting up this much in just 5 minutes of play here in this first quarter. Sheldon has got to play, like I keep saying, much more controlled, much more aggressively to try and stop this bleeding, slow down this North Medford offense. Otherwise, because if this keeps going on for the rest of the first quarter and then for the rest of the game, this is going to be a very long night for the Sheldon Irish team.
Yeah, it really could turn into a blowout if this does continue at this point of the game. It's 20-5. Sheldon, they were in front 2-0. It's been a 20-3 run since that moment. 8 points already for Eli Spence, 6 for Kazan Faust, 3 each for Banuelos and Rumry. Sheldon, 3 points from Devontae Bailey, and then they have 2 from Patrick Herbert.
I think one of the biggest stories of this first quarter so far has been how Sheldon has been, like I keep saying, playing they've been playing loose, they've been playing very sloppy. There's been a couple times where North Medford's just been picking their pockets.
Now back in action here as Maggio has it across the timeline. A screen from McGarvey just into the game for the Irish. He hits on the post up, turns and fires. Right-handed layup is up and good. Dominic McGarvey into the game, gets his first 2. 20-7 our score. Now North Medford the other way, top of the key. O'Connor swung to the right wing, over to Rumry. Now he finds Faust, top of the key, swing to the left side, back to Banuelos. Top of the key, O'Connor again. Couple dribbles, picks it up, now has nowhere to go. Banuelos comes to help as he resets up the offense here for North Medford. On the right side is Faust. Pass it down low for Banuelos, tipped away, ball on the ground taken by Spence, and he's fouled. No, a whistle, a travel is the call. Turnover for North Medford, and it's Sheldon ball.
That is what Sheldon could very desperately have needed right there to try and slow this game down.
Bailey on the right wing, a screen from Herbert, picks up his dribble, finds McGarvey top of the key. Now to Herbert in the paint. He's fouled on the catch. This one goes against Eli Spence. And it'll be Sheldon ball as they inbound from under their own basket here with 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Test, test, test. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good.
For tickets and info, you can visit online at franksorshelby.ejointme.org. That's franksorshelby.ejointme.org.
back here at Sheldon High School as we get set for half number 2 between the Sheldon Irish and the visiting North Medford Black Tornado. At the half here, it's 40-28. North Medford out in front. Sheldon, they withstood a long run there for North Medford in that first half, but they still find themselves down 12. I think the offense for Sheldon got a lot better in that second quarter. They scored 19 points total, won the quarter by 3. Well, they lost the first quarter by 15 points. Still a long way to come back here for the Sheldon team.
They need to be able to try and close this gap and just try and put the brakes on this North Medford offense that is just having a ball game. They scored 40 points in this first half. So the Sheldon Irish need to slow them down a fair bit in order to try and stop this bleeding.
Getting set here for half number 2 as the Sheldon Irish now moving from left to right. Zach Hankins has it as he inbounds here to Jaron Banks for Sheldon. 40-28, half number 2 underway. Now Hankins controls on the right wing for the Irish. Pass into Herbert, couple dribbles, right-handed hook shot, rims out, rebound to O'Connor of North Medford. Now Faust across half court, drives in the picks, kicks it into the corner, and a foul, a whistle as Faust goes down. He made that pass, was bodied by Sheldon. I think that one goes against Udamaggio. I know it's actually going to go against Patrick Herbert, who was in there and called for the blocking foul. As Faust to the deck, he is all right. He gets back up. For Herbert, it's his first foul as North Medford will inbound from under their own basket. Vanuelo set to inbound this one, picked up by Banks. Finds O'Connor, right back to Vanuelos, near corner, spin move into the paint, layup, up and good. A nice spinning shot there from Vanuelos, and he has 9 points. Now Jaron Banks across half court, Maggio in the left wing for the Irish. Into the corner, back to Banks. Skip pass, top of the key to Hankins. He directs traffic, pointing to his teammate Bailey. Down low to Herbert, spins, fires, no good, gets the offensive board, right back up, good for Patrick Herbert. He has 5 points, back to a 12-point lead for North Medford. Vanuelos, left wing for Sheldon. Over to the right side, it goes to Rumry. Pass inside to Spence. Spins, fires up, no good, but a whistle. And he'll head to the line, 2 free throws, the push in the back against Devontae Bailey. Pardon me, it's against Herbert, his second. Eli Spence had a good first half, 8 points as the first free throw rattles out. Most of those came in the first 5 or so minutes of the game. He was a monster on the offensive glass, though a bit better here late after that first quarter. Second free throw rattles out, offensive board though for O'Connor, goes back up, no good, rebound tip taken by Spence. North Medford still controls, now right side, Vanuelos. Top of the key, it goes to Faust, right back to Vanuelos, now top of the key as North Medford resets the offense. Faust, left wing, 12-point North Medford lead, now into the corner, Vanuelos, out about a 3, now takes it from the near wing, it rims out, rebound, tipped, and it finds the hands of Hankins. Up the court now, it goes, skip pass into the corner, Maggio, his three-pointer in rhythm is an air ball. Rebound goes to North Medford, Rumry to Vanuelos, left side, layup in traffic, no good, but a whistle and a foul. A couple of Irish members there, Herbert and Hankins. Who's the foul on? And it's on Herbert, his third foul in about a minute and a half. And it sends Vanuelos to the line. Tell you what, Oscar Vanuelos, no fear. The 5'8" senior going up against the 6'5" and 6'4" Herbert and Hankins. His first free throw is good. A well-earned trip to the line for Vanuelos. He now is in double figures with 10 points. And with those 3 fouls, Herbert now checks out. Replacing him is McGarvey. 43-30. The score here in the third quarter, 6:19 to go. Second free throw is strong. Rebound to McGarvey just into the game here for Sheldon. Now the pass up the floor it goes to Devontae Bailey. Back to Banks, top of the key. Now Hankins straight on. Drives into the lane. Layup up. No good, but a whistle and a foul. And it's considered a shooting foul as Hankins goes to the line for a couple. Almost had a 3-point plays. It just dropped. And that foul, by the way, goes against O'Connor. It's his second. 43-30 the score, 6:08 left in the third quarter. Hankins, his first free throw, rattles off and out. He has 5 points so far. Coming off of a 9-point outing on Tuesday in the win over South Eugene. Free throw for Hankins, off again, a rebound goes to O'Connor, taken away by Banks. He throws it off of O'Connor as he's falling out of bounds. What a play from Jaron Banks, and it stays Sheldon ball. Banks now to inbound, looking for a passer. Finds McGarvey, turns and fires off iron, no good. Rebound to Faust, left side Banuelos, back to Faust, in one motion, finishes the layup. Kyson Faust has 16 points, makes it look so easy. Now top of the key for the Irish is Hankins, picks up his dribble, finds help at Maggio. Top of the key, backdoor cut to Bailey, down baseline, loses the ball, picks it back up. Now Banks right wing, dribbles it back out. Banuelos guarding him. Now to Bailey, right wing, a screen from Hankins, and it's a moving screen. Turnover for Sheldon, North Medford ball. It's a 15-point lead for North Medford. They've outscored the Irish by 3 in this half. 5.5 left in this third quarter. Banuelos across the timeline for the Black Tornado. Now Faust drives, baseline, layup is rejected from behind by Uda Maggio. He got beat, recovered, and sent out of bounds off him. It stays North Medford ball. Banuelos to inbound for the Black Tornado. Into the corner, Rumry pump fakes, now takes a three-pointer. Strong rebound tipped into the hands of Banks. Down the floor, Jaron Banks brings it back out. Now Maggio, far wing, passes down low to McGarvey. Pass it right back though to Maggio. His three-pointer, right wing, rims out, rebound taken by O'Connor. Nice one-handed board from the post for North Medford. Now Banuelos the other way, pass down low to Spence, layup up and good in transition. Spence in double figures, he has 10 points. Banks at the top of the key, passes to McGarvey. Spin move into the lane, layup is up, no good. Whistle, a foul, 2 free throws for Dominic McGarvey. That foul for North Medford. It goes against Elias Spence. It's his third personal. McGarvey has been good. 8 points leading the way for Sheldon on the offensive end. His first shot, straight throw, 9 points. He had a double-double last time out, 12 and 10. Adding on here tonight with those 9 points. 47-31 the score. Next free throw in as well from McGarvey, the first Irish team member in double figures. 47-32 the score. Faust on the top of the key, hands it off to Banuelos. Now takes it back as he can't quite get it to him. Now does, and a whistle and a foul was Devontae Bailey playing a bit too close there on Banuelos, calling for a reach-in foul. It's his first personal and the 5th team foul on Sheldon. O'Connor to inbound. Finds Spence on the right wing. Now Faust, top of the key. Between the legs, dribble, crossover, step back. His three-pointer from straight on is straight through. Kyson Faust has 19 points to pace North Medford, and they're in front by 18. Banks now across half court. Now to Maggio on the left wing. Drives in against Faust in the paint, picks up his dribble. Now into the corner. Skip pass, left wing. Now into the corner it goes again, back to Bailey. Hankins top of the key now on the pass from Bailey, who ends it right back off to him. Now Maggio controls, top of the key, crossover dribble, a spin move, a jumper, fading from the free throw line, off iron, rebound. Goes to O'Connor in North Medford. Now Banuelos across half court, moving from right to left here for North Medford in a quarter number 3, 3.5 to go. Banuelos picked up by Maggio, left wing, a screen from Spence. He drives into the paint, layup, no good, ball knocked away, a turnover. As it goes off of the thigh of Banuelos. Sheldon takes over possession, down by 18, 3.5 left. Bit of pressure here from North Medford, about a 3/4 court press. But they now go back as Bailey brings this one across half court without any pressure. On the right wing, Banks, a screen from Hankins. Bounce pass now to McGarvey, top of the key. Over to Bailey, right side, drives in the lane, layup is up. He's hanging and it drops. A nice finish for Devontae Bailey, his 5th point, and it's back to a 16-point lead for North Medford. Banuelos left side, crossover, dribble in the lane, pump fakes. Now back to O'Connor, three-pointer, straight on is off. Whistle before the rebound. The ball fell into the lap of Banks, and we have a whistle on, I think a foul is the call. I'm not quite sure. No, a whistle and a stoppage to get some liquid dried up on the far side of the floor. So a safety whistle, precautionary whistle here by the officials. No foul as Sheldon takes over possession after the missed three-point attempt by O'Connor. 50-34 is the score. North Medford in front by 16. All right, we're set for basketball again here as the liquid cleaned up. Bailey brings this one across half court, picked up by Banuelos. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Ball thrown near Banks, goes tipped out of bounds off of the hands of Rumry as Sheldon retains possession. It'll be Bailey to inbound in front of the Sheldon student section. Off to our right, gets it into Banks, top of the key, a screen from McGarvey. Now Banks drives in, layup up off the glass and good. A nice move there for Jaron Banks. He has 7 points. And once again, Sheldon within 14, 50-36. Banuelos, top of the key. Pass into the corner, knocked away there by McGarvey. Good hands by the 6'8" junior. North Medford retains possession. O'Connor to inbound for the Black Tornado. In front by 14 is North Medford. Faust controls top of the key. Hands it off right back to him. On the right block, picks up his dribble. Needs someone to help. Banuelos comes, takes the ball from right back to him on the right block. Spin move, layup is off iron, no good. Rebound to Hankins. Up the floor, Bailey. Down the lane, behind the back dribble, into the corner, Maggio. His three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound to Faust. A 2-on-1 break. Faust down the lane, Euro step, layup hanging up in the air, no good. Rebound taken by Jaron Banks. Up the floor it goes. The ball thrown away, taken by Rumry. What a fast-paced last couple minutes this has been. Turnover for Sheldon. North Medford takes over. Left wing, Kyson Faust. Now into the corner, O'Connor. Pump fakes a three. Right back to Faust. Straight on the top of the key. Passes to Banuelos, right wing. He passes now to the far side. A three-point attempt for Parker. It's a swoosh. Garrett Parker has 5 points, and it's back to a 17-point lead for North Medford. 53-36. Now through the other way. This time for Hankins, and that drops as well. Three-point ball working for both sides, and it's back to a 14-point game. 53-39 North Medford. North Medford controlling here on the offensive end. O'Connor passing to the corner to Rumry. Now a screen from O'Connor. Rumry drives, layup is up off the glass and off. Rebound again to Banks. To Maggio up the floor. Into the corner, Bailey. His three-pointer in rhythm. His short rebound tipped right back to Bailey. Drives in, layup. He's hanging and it drops. 2 more for Devontae Bailey. He has 7. And just like that, back to a 12-point game. A quick 5-0 run for Sheldon. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. On the left side is Faust. Now back on the top to Rumry. Swinging around right side it goes to Parker. Looks for Faust, now finds him. Top of the key, back to Banuelos, left side. 20 seconds left as Banuelos controls. Now left side Parker, back to Faust. North Medford controlling for the final shot. 10 seconds left. Faust, a screen from O'Connor. Pump fakes on the three, passes down low to O'Connor. Now in the corner, Rumry, right back to O'Connor. 5 seconds left, spin move, a fading hook shot is perfect. Sheldon, a three-quarter court heave the other way, hits off the backboard and off the iron, but that does it for the third quarter of action. A nice finish from O'Connor, his first 2 points, and that does it for the third quarter. 55-41 is the score here at the end of 3 quarters. Sheldon still decent offensively in this quarter, but 15 more points on the offensive end for North Medford. They win the quarter by 2 points, and they're in front by 14-3. North Medford, they're paced on the offensive end by Kason Faust, 19 points. And it really has been easy. Done it in a lot of different ways. A couple of three-pointers made, some dunks, three-point plays to get it started early on. They also have 10 points from Oscar Benuelos, 6 points from Thomas, 10 points from Eli Spence. For Sheldon, they're led by Dominic McGarvey with 10, 8 points from Zach Hinkins, 7 each from Bailey and Banks, 5 as well from Herbert. But the difference in this game has been Kason Faust. When he's on the forwards, when he's not, this team is just so different.
Absolutely. Faust has been playing lights out tonight. He's just been bouncing all over the floor. He's been going all over the floor. This has been exciting to watch.
Back in action here. Fourth quarter now underway at Sheldon High School. Left wing is Parker. Now back to the right side, Thomas, and a whistle away from the ball. An offensive foul on North Medford. A moving screen that goes against Oscar Benuelos. Another turnover for the Black Tornado. Hankins to inbound. He finds Banks now just underway here in quarter number 4. 55-41 the score. Top of the key back into the game here. Jacob Frey for the Irish. He hands it off now to Jaron Banks. The screen from Herbert. Banks now drives in. Layup is up off the glass. No good offensive rebound. Tipped around, taken by North Medford. Foul. Down the lane he goes. Into the paint. Layup is up. Good against Hankins. Gets the finish. And a whistle as there is a Sheldon Irish down on the far side. That's Jaron Banks. The layup in transition for Faust is good. Now he runs on the other side of the floor and goes and checks on his opponent, Jaron Banks. Faust showing some good sportsmanship here for North Medford. Faust now at 21 points. I didn't see what happens to Banks, but he's up against the foam padding behind the backboard. He might have crashed into it. Took a tumble after missing that layup on the last offensive possession for Sheldon. It's 57-41 after the finish by Faust in transition. He's still checking on Banks, by the way. Looks like they might be looking at his right leg as he's holding it up in the air. Now Zach Hankins, the rest of the Irish go over and check on him as well, along with a trainer and head coach Daniel Clark. We, of course, hope that Banks is all right. He is a huge part of the Sheldon team. He's the point guard, not the most gifted player on the offensive end of the floor, but always 100% effort as he makes his way off his back and onto his feet. Definitely favoring that right leg. So it is a leg injury of some sort for Jaron Banks. It might be a knee. Looks like it maybe could have buckled as he landed. We'll get a better idea here as the game goes on. See if he does check back into this game if possible.
At least it's just a good thing that he was able to get up and walk off under his own power, which is always a good sign when you see leg injuries.
Certainly. No help needed, got off. Certainly favoring it, but off on his own power. Back underway here at Sheldon High School, and a whistle and a turnover on Sheldon. Miscommunication as Bailey was going to pass to Hankins. He wasn't looking, let go of the ball, then tried to pick it back up. That's a turnover on Devontae Bailey. North Medford takes over. Down by 16 is Sheldon, 7:13 to go in regulation. You can't have those kind of turnovers. Wells back into the game here for North Medford. Passed it over to Spence. Top of the key goes now left side to Thomas. Now on the post, it goes inside. Faust passes to Spence. Turns and fires. Jumper rattles in. Eli Spence, 12 points now tonight. And back to an 18-point game. Now a whistle and another Irish team member injured. This time it's Patrick Herbert. That left ankle again, he injured it last time out on Tuesday. Played in the game still today. And now he must have re-injured it here as McGarvey checks in for him. So 2 times back-to-back possession. Sheldon loses 2 of their best players. Ball inbounded now. Top of the key to Bailey. Picked up by Wells. Spin move into the lane. Fades. His jumper is good. Nice move there from Devontae Bailey. He now has 9 points for Sheldon. And back to a 16-point game, 59-43. On the right side, Thomas for North Medford. Now to Parker. Wells controls, back to Thomas right side. Jab steps, passes to Spence. He drives into the paint, layup is up, blocked by McGarvey. Rebound goes to Frey. Now Bailey behind the back, into the lane, layup is up, short, and a blocking foul is the call. Devontae Bailey took on 4 North Medford Black Tornado team members there, split them all, got the foul, and going to the line for 2 shots. The foul, by the way, is on Kyson Faust. It's his 3rd personal. You can see the offensive strategy here for Sheldon without Banks, without Herbert. Give the ball to Devontae Bailey. His first free throw good. He now has 10 points. The second Sheldon player in double figures. Also with 10 is McGarvey. Second free throw is up and good as well for Devontae Bailey. 11 points now, leading the way for Sheldon. 59-45 the score. Wells across half court to Faust on the right wing. Now into the corner, Thomas, the dead-eye shooter. Pass at the top of the key to Parker. Right back, though, to him down low. A jumper in the free throw line for Spence is off, no good. A rebound to McGarvey for Sheldon. Now Bailey across half court. Into the paint again he goes. Step around and layup is rejected there by Spence. Rebound goes to Parker. He pushes the break himself into the corner. Faust, nice grab to Wells. Drives in back to Faust in the corner. Picked up by Frey. Faust dribbles it back out of the top of the key, setting up the offense for North Medford. 5.5 left. 16-point lead for the Black Tornado. Parker, left wing. Faust now top of the key for North Medford. Over to the right side, Thomas drives into the lane, steps back, passes behind the back to Wells. Layup is up, good. No, it rims out, but a foul. Head to the line for 2. What a nice move that was from the junior. Darius Wells hung up in the air, threw the ball up. It almost dropped. 2 fouls, though, as the foul goes against Bailey, his 3rd. First free throw is off for Darius Wells. Still 59-45 the score. 5:14 left in this 4th quarter. Wells, his 2nd free throw. Good. His first points in this one. 60-45, a 15-point lead. 5:10 left. A large deficit here for Sheldon. Bailey behind the back dribble. Now to Owen on the right wing for Sheldon. A deep 3 from straight on for Owen. And that's straight through. Cameron Owen, his first 3 points, and it's back to a 12-point game. 5 minutes left. Sheldon not out of it just yet. Thomas, right wing for North Medford. Top of the key to Spence. Now Faust drives, baseline layup is up and good. That is unstoppable. The quick first step of Kyson Faust. He has 23 points. Bailey the other way, drives in and is fouled on the drive. No shot as the layup dropped, but it's a foul. Team foul for North Medford. It's number 5, and some subs here now coming in for the Black Tornado. As Bailey here will inbound for the Irish. That foul, by the way, goes against Wells, who checks out of the game here. Ball inbound now taken away, though, by O'Connor for North Medford. Now Banuelos back into the game, controls on the right side. Passes, top of the key. Now Banuelos controls. Straight on, back to Faust, top of the key for North Medford. O'Connor left side, into the corner for Rumry. Dribbles to the top of the key, now around to the right side, back to Faust. His 3-pointer from straight on is strong. Rebound tipped, finds the hands of Rumry. Now to the corner, O'Connor, jab step. Dribbles back out to the top of the key. Faust on top. Dribbles in, passes it over to Rumry on the right side. Looks for a passer, finds O'Connor, right wing. Now into the corner for Rumry. North Medford taking their time here on offense, and for good reason. Banuelos dribbles over to the right side. Now O'Connor, top of the key. Spin move, dribbles to the right, hands it up, all knocked away, finds the hands of O'Connor again. Backdoor cut, finds Banuelos. No shot clock in Oregon High School basketball. 15-point lead, 3.5 left. North Medford content with wasting clock. Banuelos, top of the key. Pump fakes a three, back to Faust on the elbow. Back to Banuelos, a deep two. A short rebound goes to McGarvey for the Irish. That was about a minute-long possession for North Medford. Top of the key for the Irish is Maggio. Picks up his dribble, finds McGarvey, who dribbles himself, looking base on a floater from 10 feet out, off the backboard and good. Nice jumper there from Dominic McGarvey as he faded towards the baseline. He has 12 points to lead the Irish. 62-50 our score. Banuelos dribbles to the right, hands it off to Rumry, back to Wells, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, finds Banuelos again. Backdoor pass, but a travel before the pass for Banuelos. He was looking for a foul call, but instead it's a turnover for North Medford. And Sheldon takes over possession. Freda inbound here for Sheldon, finds Bailey as he brings it up across half court. 62-50 the score. Bailey on the top of the key. Over to Owen, right wing. Passes to McGarvey, down low, turns, spins, fires up and good. Two more for Dominic McGarvey. He has 14 to lead the Irish, and it's a 10-point game, 2:10 left in the fourth quarter. Banuelos hands it off to O'Connor, left side. Back to Faust, now top of the key for North Medford. Crossover dribble, sizing up Maggio, hands it off to Rumry. Who dribbles back out and hands it over again. Back to Faust on the right side. Now Wells controls right wing, guarded by Cameron Owen of Sheldon. Wells drives in a floater with the whistle, up off the glass, no good. But two free throws here. The whistle goes against Cameron Owen of Sheldon. Two free throws here for Darius Wells. The second foul on Cameron Owen for the Irish. 1 minute, 52 seconds left. When we're done here from Sheldon High School, we have Sports Talk coming your way on 88.1 up until 9 o'clock. Tyler Casson, Maverick Palak, Austin Craycraft have you covered back in the studios. Free throw up and good for Darius Wells. 1:52 left. Second free throw up and good as well for Wells. He has 3 points. Now he's replaced here by Eli Spence. 64-52 the score, 1:52 left. Sheldon pushing the pace here. Maggio across half court for the Irish. Maggio between the legs, dribbles it back out, top of the key, picks up his dribble, passes to Frey, right wing. Now Frey, skip past Maggio, down low looking for McGarvey, ball thrown away, taken by O'Connor. On the right side, Banuelos up the floor to Faust. Now hands it over to Spence on the right side in front of his own bench. Back to Rumry, handoff now to Spence again, and a foul called on McGarvey as he pushed up against Spence. And it'll be a 1-and-1 free throw situation here. That's team foul number 8 for Sheldon, number 3 overall on Dominic McGarvey. 1-and-1 free throw here for Eli Spence, has 12 points today for North Medford. Front end is good, and he earns a second. 65-52 the score, 1:20 left in this fourth quarter. Second free throw is well short, and air ball for Eli Spence. And the Sheldon student section will give him a little bit about that as he's replaced now, as he's subbed out. As Wells checks right back in. Now Bailey on the lane he goes. The layup in transition is up and good. Devontae Bailey, the length of the floor, nice finish. And that prompts a timeout by head coach Daniel